stuff like that. It drove me crazy. Let me breathe. Hey everyone, what's going on? I'm Rob. Welcome back to On the Fence Movie Reviews, and I'm here to review Jurassic World Rebirth. Now, Jurassic World Rebirth, actually it comes out on July 3rd. I got to see an early screening of it at AMC. They did this unseen screen where you don't know what movie you're going to go see. You get your ticket, you sit down, and then they let you know once the movie starts, hey, this is the movie you're going to watch. And for me, it was Jurassic World Rebirth. It stars Mahershala Ali, Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey, I believe, and then his name is Rupert Friend. So basically the premise of this movie is that people are jaded to dinosaurs, and the idea of like seeing dinosaurs now in real life, like how you would see a tiger or a lion at a zoo, is just kind of, it's not exciting anymore. And so the curiosity and the wonder of the dinosaur is gone. So with that, companies that kind of relied on the dinosaur, to make their money are kind of going out of business, such as museums and, zoos for the dinosaurs. But so enters the science or the company guy who's like, hey, my company wants to go to this island, collect this DNA from these dinosaurs, these certain dinosaurs, and to help manufacture a cure for certain diseases we have here in the world. And so that's kind of the premise of the movie. That's where Scarlett Johansson comes in and Mahershala Ali, and they're kind of these people who, and they say it in the trailer, who, almost like mercenaries. They're for hire. They can get in and out of places and do a little shady stuff to get the job done. And at the beginning of the movie, you kind of see that Scarlett Johansson, or not kind of see, but they let you know, they tell you that this is what she does. But she also seems like she's got a heart of gold, because you can't have the hero in the story be too bad. And I don't want to spoil anything, but it is a Jurassic World, Jurassic Park movie, so you kind of have an idea of what's going to happen. But I did enjoy the movie. I liked it. I didn't think it was good. I didn't think it was great. I didn't think it was bad. For me, it was just okay. There's some good scenes, and you see it in the trailer with the Mosasaurus and the Spinosaurus, where they're kind of like swerving around, going around this boat. And that whole scene was really good. The graphics were really good, and that was a very suspenseful scene, a very kind of nail biting, grabbing your chair kind of scene. But that happens early in the movie, I would say the first act, beginning of the second act. But that's about it. I think this movie relies too much on, I guess, nostalgia or callbacks, if you will. This entire movie, I was kind of like just sitting there, just being like, oh, are they... It really for me just felt like they were trying to copy the first Jurassic World movie from the music, trying to get you in the feels, from the certain shots, certain scenes, the way certain scenes played out were very, very similar to the original Jurassic Park movie. And so much so I was just like, hold on. What? And it took me a second. I was just like, what are they doing? Are they... I don't want to say copy, but it really did feel like they were just like, okay, well, that worked in the first Jurassic Park movie and people loved it. Let's put it in this. It's Rebirth, so we're rebirthing the franchise. Let's do this. And there were a lot of scenes like that where I was just like, are they really copying and they didn't do it good enough for me to be like, oh, okay, like I see what they did there. For me, I was just like, if I wanted to watch the original Jurassic Park, I would just watch the original Jurassic Park. I wouldn't come to the theater to see a new movie with the same stuff from the original that I really loved in this new movie, that they don't do it nowhere near as good as they do it in the first movie. And then with the characters, I think Mahershala Ali's character and Scarlett Johansson's character, I think they're trying to like they do stuff early on where they're like having this conversation and they want you to be invested with them, and it just feels really forced. It feels like, oh, they're asking each other about each other's lives, and it was just like, really, like it doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel organic. It feels like, hey, how is your family? Hey, how is this person? Oh yeah, this person, I lost this person. Oh really, you lost this person? Okay, I'm so sorry. That's really, it felt like they were reading lines to each other and not connecting emotionally. So that kind of took me out a little bit. And then you got the slimy corporate guy who's just, he's up to no good. And then in the middle of this movie, I would say about 30 to 40 minutes in this movie, they add a family element that they have no business there. Also, side note, not side note, but part of it, dinosaurs can only live in this certain area because for whatever reason, our world, like the air, it doesn't work for them. So they have to, all the dinosaurs live near this equator, and that's kind of where they thrive because just the environment works for them. So that is explained early on in the movie. But anyways, this family on a boat, goes near the equator, and they kind of get kind of pushed into the storyline of these people trying to get the dino DNA. And the family element, so you essentially kind of following two stories. The family element just did not work for me. There's a character with them who's just super annoying, and I'm, the entire movie, I'm just like, what? Once you watch it, you'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. But I really hate this is when there's stupid characters, and there are stupid characters in this movie who are just like, in the entire movie, it drove me crazy. It's like, why are you yelling in a jungle full of things that could murder you? Why are you screaming at the top of your lungs? That makes no sense. Stuff like that. It drove me crazy. Let me breathe. They show it in the trailer. I'm not going to talk about too much about it, but I think there are three big, really good scenes as far as like suspenseful and filled with what's going to happen kind of moments. And those really worked for me. But overall, it just, like I said, I liked the movie. I thought it was okay in the grand scheme of the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World franchise. It was better than the last two movies we got. They definitely tried to capture the nostalgia of the first movie, and it felt very forced. It just didn't work for me, especially like when they're very outright like, oh, we're copying these scenes. And I was like, oh, and legit, like I was watching this movie and I'm just like, oh, that's from the first movie. Oh, that's from the second movie. Oh, this is very much from the third movie. Oh, I see they did this and that's very similar to the second movie. Oh, that's how this happens in the second movie, and that's how this is kind of happening in this movie. I really, really wanted to like this movie. Had high hopes for it. I was very excited about it. I just think the characters were very wooden. Things felt very forced. They were so much. They wanted you to get the feels like you did when you saw that first Jurassic Park movie, but for me it fell very, very short. Would I say get off? You know what? I'm gonna stay on the fence with this. I don't ever want to tell someone not to go see a movie, and I'll say, I liked it enough, but if like hindsight, I'd be like, I should have saw this different movie, but whatever. It was okay. It was okay. In saying all that, thanks for watching this video. If you liked this video, hit that like button. If you hadn't subscribed to On the Fence Movie Reviews, please hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate all the followers and the comments and everything. If you have not followed us on Instagram, we are On the Fence Movie Reviews on Instagram, where we put out quick reactions, just little ratings when we see movies and stuff like that. So go ahead and give us a follow over there. With saying all that, remember, we will catch you on the fence.